It was such an exciting mail day at my house today. I got my Sonnets Makers box and I'm so excited to create. You guys, I spent this past weekend, and I know I'm filming this at a time, so the times aren't going to make sense to you, but I spent the past weekend painting so many different blanks, different pieces that I've had in my inventory. You can kind of see right here. And that's one of the things, because we had sneak peeks of what I'm about to show you. So I was able to kind of determine what I wanted to do. So you guys, this is the Roycycled spring release. I also got in stock a few favorites too that we've been out of. So I'm super excited. Are y'all ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready for this. I'm just going to pull one out of each one for me to create with and show you guys at the same time. And heck, if I remember, where's my invoice? So I can tell you the names of these, because I just went through my sonnet box and now the names are all like, okay, so here we go. This is Botanical Masterboard. We've got some music notes and letters and sunflowers and butterflies. And y'all, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I cannot wait to do something with this. I don't know what yet. I'll get it figured out, but holy smokes. Oh, and this one I'm dying for. So I did not order wallpaper when I ordered, which is also a fave. And maybe I still will, but I wanted to try this one first, and I ordered a little bit extra of this for y'all, because this one always sells really fast. And I'm just so super excited. So this has got two different sizings on it. And this is called Burlap Roses. So we've got the bigger print here. And if you notice, there is some texture. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can. The texture on there. And then we have the smaller print here. I'm obsessed with this. I think this will be a phenomenal seller, and I cannot wait to create with that one. Like I said, I have blanks down here that I'm going to be using. The next one is called Patina Roses. I was so excited when she showed us this one. Look how pretty. Guys, look at that. I think I have it upside down. Don't matter. It's fabulous. Don't matter what way it goes. Love it. This is called Teal Texture. This has also got like some words in it that I can see. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me open. Oh my God, this is even better in person. I knew I wanted this one when she had shown it to us, but I cannot even tell you, you guys. It's so much better in person. I cannot wait for you guys to get your hands on that one. Next is called Topography Love. And I like the fact that this is white, and we can distress this one or stain this one to our specifications and what we're working on, and not necessarily have that grungy look to it. Oh, this is fabulous. I love it. There's a letter, there's dictionary, there's musics, there's, oh, look at that. It's fabulous too. Oh my gosh. I don't even know if I can pick a favorite. I just don't know. I don't know. And this one is Paintable Floral. And Royce showed us some examples of this painted, and y'all, oh, look at, and it's on that white, so you guys can even do the background. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one yet, but I am dying to use some watercolors on it, dying to use, I don't know, even like some watered down DIY. So super pretty. All right, let's get it creating. First up, we have Paintable Floral, Typography Love, Teal Texture, Patina Roses, Burlap Roses, and Botanical Masterboard. Project 1 is an old suitcase that I bought a while back thinking I was going to use it in one of Sonnet's with her boxes, and I never did. It didn't just fit the right way. This is Floof. He's typically not in videos like Larry because he's not quite as helpful. As his name states, he's really floofy and his tail gets in the paint more than anything. I am using Mermaid Tail by DIY Paint. Y'all, I have never used this color before, and it's beautiful. I am loving it, loving it. I am going to be putting 2 coats on here and smoothing it all out so you don't see my starting and stopping points. And then I am going to seal it up off camera with a coat of Big Top. So we are doing the bottom of this and then all of the sides. And again, 2 coats and a coat of Big Top. I will do the Big Top off screen and show you a quick picture of what it looks like completely painted. When we got the sneak peek of this paper, I knew immediately that this paper, which is patina roses, had to go on this suitcase. And I'm going to apologize right here for the legs of my tripod being in the way. Y'all, I am trying to figure out the best way to video bigger items like this, and I'm not having much luck. So forgive me while I work out the kinks here, but I'm just trying to get my paper all set up so that I can get this decoupaged on. So we're using liquid patina and crystal clear chandelier by DIY Paint. We are going to be putting a strip of this down. I am just doing the flat surface right now. I'm not doing the curved edges that are going down the sides. I will be doing this part, letting it dry, and then going back in and doing those edges. There's a reason, and I promise it's good, and I'll explain it here in a bit. But in the meantime, we are going to spritz our paper. We're going to do a starter strip and lay this down. Smooth it all out with your hands. And then I lift up the other side and continue to work my way down using sections because this way it allows me to get the smoothest finish possible. And I am continually spritzing misting my paper to get all those fibers loosened up so that when it dries nice and smooth, flat, and no wrinkles. Once that top is dried, we're going to go in with our liquid patina. I'm going to show you here how I have the corners cut, but we're going to apply the liquid patina. And then as you can see, I am then using my brush to kind of push it down around the corner. And then when I do get to that corner, I'm going to lay one edge of it down and keep going like I was before. And getting that one whole part done, and then we're going to turn this. And then the other part of the corner, don't forget to mist. I don't know who I'm talking to, y'all. Okay, we're going to lay this down after we snip the corner so it lays flat. And then we're going to use that brush and just push it down into the edge there. And the corner actually will wrap around and lay super flat. This is the easiest way I have found to do it. You guys, there's like no wrinkles in this, nothing. It's beautiful. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around the edge here. There was a little bit of wrinkling there, so if you just give it a little snip, it'll just end up laying flat because that outside cut will help release the tension in the paper. And the misting's really important here too because that allows it to stretch, all those fibers to stretch. And when it dries tight, really nice and tight and smooth. It's beautiful. And I am just going to be doing the same thing and finishing it up all the way around. And here we are using that brush to smooth it down and tap it into that edge. You can see me tugging on the paper every now and then just to make sure it's nice and tight and we're getting it wrinkle free. Then we are going to go ahead and let this dry. And once it's completely dry, I will go in and remove all the excess paper around the edges. You can see it's nice and tight. Now we're going to go in with a blade. You guys, I cannot find my X-Acto knife anywhere. I'm going to take this once it's completely dry, and that's key. It needs to be 100% dry. And then I'm going to run that along the edge, and then it will just come and tear off. There will be a few little pieces that'll be stuck down with the liquid patina, but I'm just going to use my fingernail or the blade to just kind of scratch it off. And we're going to work our way completely around the whole outside of this until all of the excess paper has been removed. Make sure you're going nice and slow, especially around those corners, to make sure that you are getting just the excess and not the paper. Now that it's completely dry, we're going in with that mermaid tail again and taking an artist brush and going around the edges. I'm going to put 2 coats of paint on here and 1 coat of Big Top, and the Big Top will go on the whole complete suitcase. And you guys stick around to the very end because I have the final results of this suitcase, and you will not believe this is the same brown suitcase that I showed you at the beginning of this clip. It is insane the transformation this piece had, and I can't wait for you all to get your hands on this gorgeous patina butterfly decoupage paper. Project number 2 today are these adorable vintage hooks that we found. I'm going to be taking the hooks off the little oak backboard here and setting them aside while I prep these pieces. We're going to give these a quick sand with our finger sander, and then we are going to wipe them off and get them painted with White Swan by DIY, and this will get 2 coats of that paint. If you all love Royce's wallpaper paper that she's done in the past, you will love the burlap roses. This has a very light, beautiful background of burlap over with underneath these roses. And the roses come in 2 different sizes. So you're going to get the small format and the large format. And for these hooks, I have decided to take 2 chunks of roses out of the small format side. We are going to mist these papers to get those fibers all nice and stretched out. And then we are going to take our liquid patina by DIY, and we are going to put liquid patina on the whole piece. Now, normally I do like a starter strip, but these are so small that I knew I was not going to have a problem with them. We're just going to line that paper up over it. You can see where the white, having that white background really helps it pop, so I can see exactly where I'm going to lay it. And then I will lay it down and smooth it out with my hands, and then put a coat of the liquid patina on top of each one. And then, y'all, we're gonna set these aside to dry. These need to be very, very dry in order to do our next step. Once those are 100% dry, we're going to go in with our finger sander. If y'all haven't gotten these yet, I have a link below in my Amazon affiliate links. These are like magic. You take these in a downward motion. I believe I have 240 grit on here right now. Move it away from your project and go around all the edges, and it just magically peels off. These were the best investment. It comes with different grits of paper as well. You won't regret getting these. I think the one I have linked has 2 of those. So what I typically do is have one in like a 120 and one in an 80 or a 240, or I make sure I have 2 different grits on them so that I can interchange them. They're beautiful. So I go ahead and get the excess paper off, and I was going to paint these different color on the edge, and I really, really liked how they looked distressed. So I went back in and I'll distress them in a minute, but first I'm going to poke holes back where the little knobs cover the screws to screw these on the wall and where the hooks go. So I'm going to poke holes in there. They do get a coat of Big Top, and then we are going to paint the little screw caps. Let's get these added back on. I'm so excited to see these put together. I did not do anything to these. I'm leaving these nice and antiqued and vintagey looking. And I'm just going to screw these right back on. And then we're going to get those little covers prepped so these can be attached to a wall. And yes, we are going to go ahead and paint all of those little covers. What we're going to do is put a piece of tape backwards onto my work area and stick each one to it to hold them still while I am painting it. That way I am not chasing these little wood pieces across the table, and I can get all the sides very easily doing it this way. These will get 2 coats of the white swan. They will get a quick teeny tiny little distress on them. And then I'm going to go ahead and seal these up with Big Top and package them up in sets of 4 and tape them to the back of these. So if somebody purchases these out of my booth, they can just have those automatically there and there's no chance of losing them. Now, let's check out these final results. I cannot wait to hear your thoughts on both this suitcase and these adorable little hooks. And thank you all for watching. You can go ahead and order these on the website, which is linked below, as well as contact me on any social media, and I'll get you helped out.